Well, it's the last day of 2022, and like a lot of people, kind of like to sit back and contemplate a little bit about all the things that have gone on this year, and of course all the things that I'm grateful for. And then look forward to all the things that 2023 is going to have to offer. So let's kind of go over a few things. I, for one, and to start off, am just incredibly grateful for everything that you guys have given me this year. There has been an exponential amount of growth in 2022, and I couldn't be thankful enough. I have really excelled and grown with Brick House Builds, and the relationships that I've built, the projects that I've been doing, the places I've been going, and just the community that has been building with Brick House Builds. It's been incredible. It really has. You know, 2022 brought a massive amount of growth on the channel. I was able to just really grind and put out a ton of videos for you guys with all the projects that I've been working on. And that has been awesome. I really wanted to share everything that I'm doing. You know, I'm doing it anyway, and a lot of people can learn from it or get inspiration from it. And that's awesome. You guys send me a lot of emails and messages saying that, you know, I picked up this old bike in a garage or a barn or something like that, and because of your videos I was able to get it running, and like, oh, guys, that means a lot to me. That's like, just knowing that the information that I'm putting out there is actually helping people get their projects going, that's an incredible feeling. And again, I'm just so thankful for all of you that have been watching the videos, showing the support, even just leaving a comment in a video or liking a post on Instagram. That does mean something to me. That means a lot. And as you guys know, I try to get back to everybody in the comments section. Sometimes it's difficult, but I try to really engage with you guys, because the way I see it, if you are willing to give me a little bit of your time, then I'm willing to reciprocate and give you a little bit of my time. So I think that's only fair, and I want to continue to do that as much as possible. So just really thankful for all of the people showing support on that front, and especially just with the growth of the channel. And I'm super excited for 2023. I know these last few months have been very different on the channel. There has been a lack of content, and I'll explain that later in the video. But you know, there's a reason for that. But hopefully we don't have to have a lack of it for very much longer. There's also been a lot of growth, of course, development with the NWT affiliation. So NWT Cyclotronic, I started selling their products in March of this year. Me and Al of Kilted Bushido Builds. So between the two of us, we manage globally, you know, all of the NWT Cyclotronic products, and that has just been an awesome relationship. And I know that some of you guys have probably maybe got a little bit tired of some of the product videos, or maybe I talk about it too much, I don't know. But it's stuff I'm using anyway, and I feel that it's beneficial for some of you guys to maybe use it as well. But that whole relationship just exploded, and it was all started organically by me just simply using their products, giving them a shot, and then a friendship developed, and then that turned into a business partnership. And man, it's awesome. It just it's started on like the best terms, and it's only gone up from there. So there's a lot of changes coming with that in 2023. And there will be a separation of Brick House Builds and NWT Cyclotronic, because I don't want to just bombard you guys with product stuff, and it will make it more clear for those looking to buy those products. So between myself and Al, it will be NWT Europe and NWT Americas. So more on that in the future, but just know that I will be able to calm down and just focus on doing just Brick House stuff, you know, building exactly the bikes that I want to build. Not that I wasn't already, but there won't be as much pressure on maybe putting specific products in front of you guys. So don't worry about that. Let's see, other things to talk about. There was a lot of personal achievement, a lot of personal growth that I saw in 2022. For the longest time, I have been trying to get a bike featured on Bike Exif, and I got that finally with Grandfather's Axe, that CX500 that I built. That thing turned out incredible, and the online feature with that was just like, it had like checked off a big personal fulfillment thing, or like a personal goal, and that was just so awesome. And then another one was actually being able to attend the Hand Built show as a builder, and I got that the same time. It was really unique. I'm actually I had Grandfather's Axe in the van. I'm on my way down to Texas to go to the Hand Built show, And the day before the show starts is when the Bike Exif article dropped, and it was like, holy shit, guys! Like I felt like a little bit like a rock star in that moment. But I think that was huge because I finally let myself feel like I'm worthy. I know I've made posts about maybe some hurtful comments or things like that. I get a little bit tired and annoyed with that. But let me tell you, I'm my biggest critic, and feeling that sense of fulfillment or that self-worth kind of hit me, like, that was huge. So I really, like, man, like, that was like two big things all in 1 year. So I'm just super grateful for that. Got a lot of cool projects that we picked up this year. That Benelli barn find, like, holy crap, we're finding a Benelli inline 6 literally just sitting on its side in a barn. Man, that was pretty wild, and I won't be able to get to that for a little bit still, but I'm incredibly excited for that project. It's always the next project that you get excited for, you know what I mean? But that video I made on that actually passed 1 million views, which is insane. So that's it, icing on the cake, My barn find CB750 Patty, I freaking love that thing. So 2022, I made it a conscious effort or a conscious goal to get that bike running and put as many miles as I could on it, because like many bike builders and stuff, or even bike mechanics or whatever, auto mechanics as well, like, the thing we do the least is actually ride freaking motorcycles. So I'm like, I'm gonna make an effort to actually go ride a classic bike. And that thing, we got it going. It came back to life wonderfully, and it's like there's like a connection with me and that bike or something. It shows me love, I show it love, and I enjoy every second riding that bike. It doesn't even make sense how much I enjoy that bike, and I don't know, maybe it's like a reflection to me. It's blue, it's got a bunch of scars on it, and it's not perfect, so I don't know, maybe there's some kind of connection there, but man, I love that thing, and I was so happy to get it going and just ride it as much as possible. I put at least a couple thousand miles on it this year, which is awesome. And during the summer months, it's like I got that rack on the back. I put NWT stuff on there, all my orders that go out, or at least as many as I can fit. And I run my errands on that bike, and it's just those little excuses to ride. Like, if you're going to be working throughout the day, why not take the bike to go run errands on? It's like you get to enjoy it that much more. It really has changed, like, literally, like, the quality of life of my day-to-day with just that bike, which might be silly, but yeah. Other projects, I know we have the CBX, which I have kind of dropped the ball on, not because of a lack of desire, but a lot of the changes that had happened, like in regards to, let's say, the NWT partnership. So that had to all of a sudden take a bunch of focus and a bunch of time. So I had to, like, kind of cut back on maybe some of my personal projects and focus on just that, the CB750 making videos, and then like the CX500 build along with the other CX build. So yeah, now that this is almost done, this is actually my last customer bike. This one's almost done. It's up and running. I could probably ride it right now. I just need a fuel tank on it, and I'm getting ready to patch it. So just need to get this thing up and going. It's almost done. And then we're going to turn our attention just to personal projects. So we have the XS400. We have a stack of other CX500s. We have the CBX. Of course, we have the Benelli. And then I'm going to be bringing some other projects to the channel. I already have them, but there's going to be a lot of changes, all for the positive, let me tell you. Some big things to look forward to in 2023. I think we're gonna up the budget on everything, and we're probably gonna get some new shoes. I know these Vans are like really wore out. I'm surprised my foot's not through the bottom at this point. But yeah, I think we're gonna probably replace my shoes. I'm pretty bad about actually buying stuff for myself. So that's number one. I know I want to bring a few more things to like the merch line, just like with requests, and try to do better about that, maybe promote it a little bit more. And that'll be just its own thing on brickhousebuilds.com. Like I said, there's going to be a separation, and you guys won't have to worry about like product bombardment. So all joking aside, there's going to be a lot of changes. I'm very grateful for this space that I have, and I know I'm more fortunate than a lot of people in having this space. Albeit it's small, but I am grateful for it. But with 2023, I think we're gonna do a new shop. So it's gonna happen. I'm going to finally be able to get into a workspace that is large enough for all that I have going on. I know it's a little bit weird for maybe some new people watching this channel. I know I appear like I'm just like one little guy in this tiny little workspace working on one bike, but literally there's like 20 bikes and there's like customer stuff. There's all kinds of things going on, and it doesn't look to scale. It's a little bit weird, but yeah, 2023, a major change will be a new workspace. I'm saying that now, and I can't wait. I need a little bit of room to breathe, and to spread my arms out and not hit anything would be pretty crazy. Coffee break. So yeah, got to travel around a little bit in 2022. Had a lot of fun with that. I got to cultivate a lot of new relationships, which was awesome. I know, like many of you guys, even on here, leaving comments, it's like we have built up a little bit of a digital relationship, or through social media. And that's great, but a lot of times you never get to meet those people in person. So with going to the various shows and traveling around, I've been able to put a face to the screen name and stuff, shake somebody's hand, and actually develop a now personal relationship, which has been awesome. I mean, I love being able to do that, and I got to make a lot of friends this year, and I hope to make a lot more in 2023. There's some stuff I'm working on a personal level to kind of bring some people together, and I think that would be so much fun, and I just want to have a good time. So looking forward to 2023 for sure. I want to try to knock out a bunch of projects. I want to try to bring somebody else on to help in the shop to then knock out more work, because I need to focus on making videos a lot, and I'm not good at delegation. So that's something I'm going to work on. So my girlfriend Amber is actually going to be helping me kind of behind the scenes with, getting orders out, working on the website, that kind of thing. And then I'm going to try to just put my focus on keeping my hands on a bike, turning wrenches, fabricating, and then showing you guys how to do that via my videos. And that's really what I want to focus on. So I have a stack of personal projects to knock out. We got to get back on that CBX. I got to knock out the XS400 build. And then I really want to start on my Suzuki GS 550 build with a 750 Katana engine, and that's going to be a super cool like retro muscle bike. It's like I've got it built in my head. I know the paint scheme. It's like it's going to be such a passion-fueled project. I'm beyond excited for it. I've had to keep putting it off forever. It's driving me crazy. But the more time that it gets put off, the more my skills can develop, and ultimately the higher the quality that bike will be. And I'm just super excited. I'm the most impatient one with this, trust me. So more goals in 2023 is, of course, more travel. With the NWT affiliation, I want to attend shows as a vendor and be able to kind of showcase products to you guys and help out fellow builders around the country. So that's going to be a big goal. And actually in March, we're going to be going to Scotland. So there's the Scottish Motorcycle Show in Edinburgh. I hope I said that right, Edinburgh. So Edinburgh. I'm going to meet up with Alo Kilta Bushido Builds along with a lot of new friends, and we're going to have a good time. So Amber and I are going to be coming over there. We're going to be in Scotland for over a week, and that's going to be in March. I think the show is from like March 11th to the 13th or 14th, right around that area. So if you guys are in Scotland, England, like Europe, UK, anywhere, and you're able to make it to that, that would be amazing. I would love to meet as many people as possible. I'll be there for a few days with the show, so why not? So please come by if you can. I would love to meet as many people as possible, share some stories, and just have a great time. I'm really looking forward to that one. I haven't traveled overseas in a while, so I'm really excited to do so. Do some hiking and just see Scotland. It's the homeland, Just very excited about that one. So beyond all the shows and stuff like that, I do have some personal goals. Just stay sharp up here, keep working on that mental health. That's always very important to me. Not let like crappy comments get me down and all that stuff, and just try to make this as fun as possible. This is my livelihood, but I need to make sure that I keep the passion in it. This all started as a passion-driven or passion-fueled thing, and I need to make sure I retain that. So there's going to be some things I do that are just fun. and hopefully you guys enjoy them too. Just, you know, going on rides and stuff like that and bringing you guys along. That's something I really want to do. Now, earlier in the video I mentioned that some videos have dropped off, and it might seem a bit different in the last few months how things have been kind of happening or going down here. Like, I haven't been getting much done. And actually, the reason for that has been my father, because he has been battling cancer for the last year. So he has unfortunately passed away as of December 6th. And it's been a roller coaster. In the last few months, I've spent collectively over a month in Arizona with him, just helping tend to him and stuff like that, along with other members of my family, and it's been a real roller coaster. And we're all pretty heartbroken right now, and there's a lot of changes that are going to come about because of this, but, you know, it's family comes first. So I do apologize that, you know, videos have dropped off, and maybe I haven't, you know, really got as much done, but, you know, my priorities are what they are, and I appreciate you guys' patience, and I appreciate you guys' like continued support. I know you don't come to this channel for like connecting with me on a personal, emotional level. You come here for builds and fabrication and stuff like that, I know. But I at least want to kind of clear the air and let you guys know what has been going on. There really hasn't been any mention of it on the channel. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook do know, because I do share more on there. But yeah. That hopefully will explain why there's been a lack or a drop-off in consistency in content and stuff like that. But, you know, that's behind us for now. There's still a substantial amount of work to do in regards to, you know, managing somebody's personal affairs and stuff like that after they pass. So that's another full-time job I have inherited. And it's going to take a little bit before I can kind of really get back into the swing. I'm trying my absolute best, but at this point I've got like 3 40-hour-a-week jobs, and it's pretty difficult. But I'm doing the best I can and trying to manage all those things, you know, on a mental level and a physical level, and you know, it's a challenge, but you know, we'll come through. So I'm still looking forward to 2023. I'm very excited for it. But in closing, I really just wanted to make this video because I'm just so grateful for everything that 2022 has brought. And I wanted to just give a personal thanks to each and every one of you watching this video who has shown support. And I can't thank you enough. But I'm going to close this one out. I really appreciate you guys' continued patience. So I don't know what the video schedule is going to be, but just bear with me. I'm going to try to get some out as soon as I can. I'm working on some all the time, and there's definitely stuff going on behind the scenes. But you know, stick with me. I promise you guys are going to like what I put out. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It sounds weird saying, but anyway, thank you again, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.